Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Wolf. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to be a better Critical Ops player. Now, a lot of these you guys can actually work on yourself and on your own to actually become way better at the game. Some of it might actually, require some extra work into it. So, being good at Critical Ops is just like being good at Counter-Strike. It takes a lot of work. It's a skill-based game. You got to know the tactics. You got to know the maps and everything like that. So basically, we're just going to dive into it, and this is going to be sort of like an overview. It's not going to be delving too deep into it, like the statistics and the specifics, like sensitivity that you should use and stuff like that. That's all up to you, but then if you guys want me to do something like that, I could make my own video about it, basically talking about how I play it, what I use and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. But let's start off with the tips list. Number 1, know the map. Nothing is worse than not knowing a map. Basically, you're a noob, right? If you're brand new to the game, you don't know the maps, you don't know the guns, you don't know anything, you gotta know the maps. You go into it, you know which lanes to take, which ones that the enemy is tending to go on based upon how you've been playing so far, which ones are safe, and that way you can definitely get a better advantage within the game while fighting or progressing or defending your side of the game. If you're trying to plant the bomb, you want to be able to sneak in far enough ahead to advance to kill off CT, or plant the bomb in time, and then where to hide at the time, or where to hide when you plant the bomb and stuff like that. When you're CT, you want to know where to defend, where the weak points are and stuff like that. So that's definitely one of the most crucial parts of the game, is to know the maps. Number 2, know the weapons. Know which weapon, not just statistically, which weapons are the best. The development team is still working on balancing things, so things are still changing, and this game is still in alpha, beta, somewhere in the testing zone, because it's public on Android, public on PC, but not on iOS, but they're still working with the balancing issues. So things are still changing, but find a weapon that you on your own feel like you do well with. Like for myself, I feel like I do well with the M4, or the MP7, or the AK, or the GS R1911. It all depends. Other people might think that they do well with the MP5 or the P90 or the AUG or the SG553. So it all depends on what you think works best. Also, it depends on the situation. Like if you're in a close quarter situation and you're using a sniper rifle, don't use a sniper rifle in a close quarter situation. Pull out that pistol you got that they give you and use that pistol. It's basic knowledge, but you do have to be used to the weapons and stuff like that, so experience is key in that as well. So just dive into the game, join some matches, and see what you can do, which weapons work best for you, and then work on those weapons. See the recoil pattern, and work with the reloads and stuff like that. So if you run out of ammo, you know when you're going to run out of ammo, and then when to switch to a secondary if it's a need be. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that you guys got to dive into if you guys are going to do well. Game awareness. Nothing pisses me off more when a noob joins the game and doesn't know when someone's planted the bomb or where everyone's going. It's awful. It just sucks so bad, because by the end of the game, there's one noob, there's 2 guys left, one on each side, and they're both noobs, and they're both on opposite sides of the maps, and they're just circling the map, and it's awful. It sucks, and you just sit there and wait until the round restarts. It really sucks. So game awareness. Know where the enemy players are supposed to be, know where the planting sites are, and just generally know are your players moving up, are they dying? Help them out and progress with your team. Number 4, trigger control with weapons. Basically, this has to do a little bit with the weapons, but you see me fairly frequently just spray my assault rifles, but then other times I do try to use burst fire, and burst fire helps out a shit ton for long range. Definitely use burst fire. This is an embarrassing moment right here, but use burst fire for the long range and fully automatic for when you have to spray and pray at people who are close at you. Number 5, work as a team. Okay, when you're trying to plant the bomb, push aside with the team, work out tactics. It always usually turns out for the best, and just work with your team. Use TeamSpeak, use Discord, any way you can. Just work with your team. And for the bonus one this is not something you can really do unless you actually buy it, and that's have a good device. it's really critical that you have a good device for this game because the frame rates really are important. The graphics settings are important, and just the general ability for you to play is important. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment sections down below, and I hope to see you all later on. Thanks for watching.